Hello everyone, take a look at this chart. The H-1B demand has been going down continually over the last 3 years.
President Donald Trump's crackdown on immigration has a lot of people worried, especially Indians.
H-1B visa broke out in the United States.
The H-1B it's starting to grow in numbers, and we got to stop the spread ASAP.
Trump administration's unprecedented crackdown to limit the number of immigrants in the U.S.
Trump's immigration crackdown. Children of H-1B and other temporary visa holders may no longer automatically gain U.S. citizenship.
A 38.6% drop in the 2025. Is there a very serious risk for approximately 1 lakh Indian children of H-1B visa holders?
In financial year 2024, the demand exploded to 780 applications within that 1 year. Now that was insane. However, in the fiscal year 2026, applications are down to just 344,000 this year. That's almost a drop of 440,000 applications. Now, one of the biggest reasons for this was the USCIS crackdown on multiple applications being sent by the same applicant. So one applicant would go onto 4 different companies and send in 4 applications sometimes. Now, the USCIS crackdown made it such that now, based on your passport, you would only apply 1 time. Of course, that brought the demand down a little bit, but then this year again, the demand is even lower. So what changed? Why are people suddenly losing interest in the H-1B? And what are they really doing? And if they're not going onto the H-1B, then what are they doing? Well, here's the reasons why. The first reason is that this year, the USCIS implemented a rule that instead of employer having to pay just $10 to put your name in the ballot, they will have to pay $215 per applicant. Imagine that you're the employer. You used to pay, $1,000 to sponsor 100 applicants. Now to sponsor those 100 applicants, you are paying $215,000. That's insane amount of an increase. And guess what? These $215,000, it's not guaranteed that your applicant gets selected. Even then, 80% of these applications can still get rejected. Because let's face it, there are still 85,000 visas available and still 335,000 applications this year. And that brings me to my reason number 2, and that is the employer is unwilling to sponsor at this stage. The major reason for that is the increased fee, the increased compliance, and again, you don't know if your applicant is going to get selected. So it's a waste of investment. Thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars can just go out of your pocket for no reason. Third, after talking to hundreds of people, and I do these sessions on a daily basis, most people said that they're not able to secure jobs either with employers because of the fact that they need sponsorship, or they just don't feel stable on the H-1B anymore, simply because there's so much compliance and the employers are just not interested in working with it. So what do? They started shifting to the O1, which is also, by the way, employer sponsored. But even if you don't have an employer, you can create your own company and then sponsor yourself with the O1, which gives you so much more control. And now if you want to do C2C contractual jobs with employers, you could do that, or you could basically shift to a different full-time employer. At least you were able to buy yourself time. Now, this is my third reason. Of course, there's more, but if you'd like to learn more about the O1, you can check out this video where I explain each and every detail of the O1. You can also go ahead and sign up on YMGrad.com. You'll find free O1 visa guide over there in your email, and you can even send me your resume on YMGrad.com, because when you do, I'll perform a free evaluation for you. I'll send you the evaluation telling if your profile is good enough for this visa. But the main point is that there's no lottery, no ballot, no limitation of 85,000. So if you want, you could just go ahead and apply today. And my final point number 4, is the Trump's immigration crackdown. People are a little bit more anti-immigrant as of today than they used to be under the Biden administration. And when I say people, I mean people like this.
The President of the United States said, I am taking a stand today for American workers.
Some of the visa revocations are happening because somebody violated the terms of their visa.
They have a lottery. You pick people. You think the country's given us their best people? No. What kind of a system is that? They come in by a lottery.
In terms of fraud and abuse in the H-1B program, it is absolutely pervasive.
We want competent people coming into our country.
We do know, though, that we take very seriously the process of vetting who it is that comes into the country.
What's the number up to now? How many visas have you revoked?
I don't know the latest count, but we probably have more to do.
Now, with all of these sentiments working against the H-1B, of course, the program is going to get less and less popular. Even people on the H-1B want to shift quickly towards a green card or towards some other non-immigrant visa because they just don't feel the stability that they used to be back in the day. Let me know if you feel stable on the H-1B or if you're still pursuing it, or have you shifted towards the O1? I'd like to know more from you in the comments down below. And of course, as always, you can shoot me a message on WhatsApp if you'd like. Subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next one.